Coach, yes, a tough draw against a strong FC Goa. So thoughts on that?
Yeah, a tough draw. Yeah, we started very well. I thought we should have a penalty at 1-0 when Lucas was clearly manhandled to the ground, would give us a 2-0 advantage. That being said, right in the stroke of half time, we've lost a soft goal. Credit to Adanta for getting there, but he's not heading the ball, the ball's at his shoulder. So the boy's got to be there, it's in the right position, but I think he probably feel fortunate that it's hit his shoulder and flew in the top corner. That being said, we should have defended it better, even in the build-up to the corner. But we have to accept that, you know, Goa were dangerous, as we were. Every time we went forward, we looked as though we could score. And I felt Goa had a real cutting edge, but I knew we would have that problem because obviously Ankit was injured, Dinliana is suspended, and as much as Ryan and Dupura played, Ryan and Dupura played, they were in different slots. So really we changed the whole back four. And Goa get very good Krasic and Sadiku and, you know, wee Boris who I know well. So they've got good offensive players. But that being said, second goal, I mean, I didn't think it was a penalty. The referee never gave the penalty. They gave it on for 3 or 4 seconds. So, and then they eventually gave it. And I don't know if it can't be that anybody else has said anything because the referee's 10 yards from the ball. So I don't know what the delay was. I personally didn't think it was a penalty, but it was given. And then we're at 2-1 and we find ourselves we having to come back again in a game that we were certainly comfortable in at 1-0. But this group, I mean, I made the changes. I felt we had a little lull for 5 minutes. I needed a bit of spark, I needed a bit of freshness. That was my observations, and that's what we did. The boys who came in were excellent. Elsinio, Vinci came in, Durkarat came in, Daniel came in, and then Jitendra. So I thought the subs made a real impact. Got the equaliser, and from then on there was only one team going to win that game. And to be fair, the goalkeeper, similar to when I think back to the keeper at Hyderabad when he saved from Lucas, but that was probably an even better save tonight. It was probably one of the saves of the season from Daniel's header at 2-2. So at that point at 2-2, I felt we were the team that could go on and win the game. And that's the spirit of the world. We'll never ever, even when we go behind, we'll never ever beaten. This group don't know that. I think there's little things we could be better at, but their effort, you know, the amount of chances and crosses we create, we just need a little bit better quality. But yeah, I think it could be a very important point. Could have been 3. There was a spell in the game, it could have been 0. And then we show we get back 2-1 and probably could have went on and win at the end. But certainly if there was any more time, because we were strong, we looked how powerful we looked, we had high fitness levels, that was very evident. And yeah, so all in all, I think probably the draw was probably fair over the piece. And but there was certainly a few contentious decisions within the game. There's no doubt about that.
Coach, is there any particular reason for Keon not getting game play?
Is there any particular
reason for Keon not getting game play?
Well, is there any particular reason for Edwin not getting a game or others getting a game? At the end of the day, I think we put 11 on the field. And Keon, in fairness to Keon's ready to play. He was coming into the game the other night at North East, and then we changed. We had to look at something tactically, and that was the same tonight again. I had him ready to come into the game, and Keon's chance will come. The same as Bikash's chance to come. Bikash hadn't even been on in the 20 for a number of games, and he steps in tonight. So that's why we have a squad. And Keon's a wonderfully talented young player, as they all are. But ultimately, I can only start 11 players. You know, is it hard on El Senior not to start? Is it hard on Daniel Chima not to start? Absolutely. So, you know, if Keon starts and somebody else doesn't start, do you come next week and say, oh, why is he not starting? That's the nature of football. Keon's chance will come, and when it comes, Keon will get the same loyalty as the boys are playing. When somebody's doing well, then they stay in the team. Everything should be a fair fight. That's how we operate. That's why boys come in and give their very best, because they know we're fair. Yes, he's waiting for his chance, and his chance will come. It'll be sooner rather than later. And when it comes, it's up to Keon. Yeah, a lovely lad. I mean, he knows the opinion. I speak to him on a daily basis. I'm as keen as anybody else to get him in the team. But it's got to be on merit. Can't just take somebody out who's doing well. It's got to be at the right time he comes in. And when he does, there's no doubt he will shine. And I'm looking forward to that.
Good evening, Coach. You took off Ryan Roberts yearly, which was particularly hard. Is there anything serious or any injury?
Yeah, so Ryan had been probably 2 days ago. He'd been up all night. Don't know if it was food poisoning or what, but he's without getting into specifics, he'd got diarrhea and such forth, very weak. Managed to do just a little of a session yesterday, so I knew it was going to be touch and go. He felt better today, in fairness, but when you've had that type of work, it's quite draining, and particularly heat, the humidity replay. I mean, to be honest, I was surprised he lasted to 60 minutes, because I felt maybe at half time he'd run his race. But again, we have Rossini, who's a wonderful player, and I thought Rossini was excellent when he came in, and Ryan came off, and Rossini took the armband as captain and showed the real leadership qualities. I thought Rossini was excellent, that's why we signed him. And that's the challenge you have. I mean, I wish I could play them all, but I can only have 11 on the field at any given time. I thought Vincey came in as well and worked the socks off, and the fans really respond to how hard he works, the energy the kid brings. So again, that's another one here where it's champing the door, ready to start games, and that's what we need. That's the kind of problems you want to coach. You don't want a problem that everybody's out of sorts and I could pick him and get the same thing. You want boys at the top of the game pushing each other, and that's what we need to do. So yes, we'd have loved all 3 points. That's another important point, and it certainly puts us in a far healthier position than where we were last year, and that's what we've got to keep building on. Even when I think of the away games, we've taken 7 points from 3 away games. Probably should have been 9, but in the whole of last season we took 8 points on the road. We had 2 wins at Hyderabad and Moonwagon, with 2 draws at Kerala and Jamshedpur, if my memory serves me right. So we've already taken 7, so that all as well. And we know we're going to be at home. We know we're going to build as we did last year. So I'm excited about the season ahead. I'm excited about trying to keep developing this club, and that's what we're looking forward to doing.
Coach, first and foremost, thank you for extending with us till 2026, and I wish by the time you sign on, we'll have more silver bats in our bag. So, Coach, out of all the games we played, we have played 5 games this season. In 4 matches, we have considered a penalty. So, what's your thoughts on this? Because due to this, we leave goals easily. So, how we are going to work on this?
Yeah, well, again, I mean, I need to see it back, but my opinion in real time, I didn't think it was a penalty, but the referee's charge was, they have difficult jobs to do. I didn't think it was. I thought we should have a penalty in the first half when Lucas was dragged to the ground. It wasn't given. But I think, I mean, again, if I look at the penalties, there's certainly, I think 1 or 2 were penalties. I think 1 or 2 were very contentious. So maybe we're just not that. In terms of penalties, I'll pick a lot that you need. But yeah, we don't want to be, for sure, I agree with you, we don't want to be conceding penalties every week. The easiest way to do that is take care of the ball, because the penalties we have conceded, if you think about it, it's came from our play. If you remember the one at Adisha, we thought we should do the penalty with Farouk, and then Amanda's launched the ball. We should have still defensively been ready for that, so you don't concede from that. And then the one here at Mohammedan, De Boer was, I still think it was probably a foul of De Boer in the corner when the big lad caught him by the throat, and then De Boer tries to recover, penalty, and then similar tonight. So yeah, it's not a trend that we want to continue giving penalties away for sure, and hopefully we can start to cut that down. So I don't think we conceded a lot of penalties last year, if memory serves me well. And you don't want to be doing that, as you say, 4 penalties, you say 5 games. That gives you a mountain to climb. But we have really good tools about us with good qualities, and but yeah, let's eradicate giving the soft penalties away.
So, Coach, how happy are you to see both of your strikers start scoring goals and fighting for the competition starting spot?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I'm delighted with that. I mean, I knew both the lads. Daniel was a champion with me, winning the Shield at club like Jamshedpur, which has been unheard of, as you know. I mean, Jamshedpur never made the playoffs in any season, never mind winning a Shield. But I know Daniel's qualities, he was outstanding for me. Jordan Gilson had an amazing career at a very high level. He's done fantastic in the Indian Super League, both the North East, both the Punjab. So I know what we have. And it's not just about competition. Those two can also play together, which is another thing that will happen in games. So when I say that to lads, don't think it's 1 for 1. There'll be times the two can play together. And that's something as a coach, I just need to make sure it's the right time to do that. As what happens tonight, I mean, that's a decision we have to make. There was 2-1 down in the game, there was a little bit of a lull, and I felt we needed something different. Made the substitutions, and all of a sudden, we were right, we were at it, and we were the team then pushing on to not only draw the game, but to win the game. So these are decisions that coaches are charged with making, how we see the game and how we try to change and affect it when we can. But yeah, it's great for, as you say, the strikers. And Daniel would have another one only for, I mean, was it Catalani, was it? I mean, that's probably one of the saves of the season. Unbelievable save. Connor's deliveries were fantastic. So the boys, I mean, they're giving me all the effort, everything they've got, the desire, the hunger. I just want to add a little bits of quality. If we do, it takes us up another notch. And that's what we need to do. So that was part of the reason for saying, yeah, I'll stay and continue the work we're doing and keep trying to move it forward and grow this club and get Chennaiyin where, I mean, it's going to be difficult because the clubs in this league are charged with, they spend so much money. But we have a different model. We've a coach that loves being in the club, working with the younger players, trying to make them better. And that's what we'll continue to do.
Coach, a lot of your attacking pattern comes through the right side.
Come through there.
Through the right side. Do you feel like sometimes it can get into one-dimensional, like, you know, for the teams to also can probably figure out like how to stop that?
No, well, we didn't figure it out because we scored 2 goals tonight, we could have done even more. So it's a figure out, they're not doing very well at it. I think part of that becomes the opposition because they maybe try to stop you on that. And what we do is when we move it, we look to move, without giving it away, we look to move the ball side to side, pass and bring it on one side, then look to unbalance and get 2v1s and 3v2s. And we're good at that on both sides. I mean, I think prior to tonight, I think we'd probably played one game less than the majority of teams before tonight. And even then, I think we'd more crosses in the league than anybody else. So we're certainly terrific passing, moving in that forward half of the field, getting into wide areas. What we want to do, I think, is just get better quality across. We're not all dependent on playing on the right. I think part of that is because Connor has energy, and when Connor pops the wide one can pop inside. So I think that's a terrific thing that we have. We're very fluid and we're good at those overloads. So it's something we continue working on. We're still not anywhere I feel that we want to be. I think there's still a lot to come from us, as was the case last year. Remember I told you that, and that's what happens. The more we work over the course of the season, the more it starts to resonate, the more the new players understand what it takes to play within our team. And when we're doing that, then we're sure we can win games. So, I mean, there's all to play for. We want to be competitive, we want to be in there fighting for the prizes at the end of the season. The only way you do that is keep yourself in that top set, is keep pushing on. And I think they have a squad that's hungry to do that. So, yeah, I mean, we've been charged, as you know, with a difficult opening, 7 of the first 10 away from home. But the opening record away from home has been good. And now we go to 2 tough games at Punjab and Jamshedpur. And that's where we have to go and show the level we did at Odisha and North East. And if we do that, that'll sell as well. Because then we have, eventually, a number of home games to go and try and capitalise on. But let's gather the points away from home and put ourselves in a really good position.
Last question. Good evening, Coach. So, just a while back, Manolo Marquez said that the Chennaiyin team that he faced today played more like an Owen Coyle's team. So, would you say that the team is playing the kind of football you wanted them to, or do you think there is still some way to go before what you have in mind is what you see on the pitch?
Yeah, no, I think we've still have some ways to go for sure. I think we were a little bit hampered tonight in terms of defensively because of the chop changes. As you know, I like continuity, I like consistency of selection. But obviously Ankit suffered a severe injury, and Ankit will be 4 to 6 weeks minimum, so we wish him well and he knows we're thinking of him. Dinley was suspended, which I felt was harsh. I said that because given what happened in the game at North East. But bit by bit we're showing nice pieces, but there's more to come from us. I think we can, at times we can, I think, take the ball in better areas. I think sometimes we kind of force or rush the pass, just a little bit more patience, moving it from side to side, then coming back out. So that's something we'll continue to work on, continue to add. But we do good footballers come in. Obviously, the young man mentioned Kian. These are good footballers, boys that take care of the ball, which I like. So I think bit by bit, you've seen some of Brambia's stuff tonight when he goes by people and he's pleasing in the eye. He's still not up to full fitness. And in fact, look at his wife and young baby, just the baby and something. They just arrived today as well. So he was a bit all over the place because of that as well. But it was important that he went to seen his wife and baby. I had no problem with that. So we know moving forward we've got good pieces that we continue to add. I mean, Connor Shields continue to bring the energy, the quality, the chances he's creating. I think there was the TV gets up to the end, and that's nice because you've been recognised for not only his levels of fitness, but his quality on the ball, his crossing and everything else. So that all goes well. And again, 1 or 2, Ryan being 1 or 2 poorly tonight. Given all the circumstances, I thought the lads, gave everything they could, and that's what we need. And again, forgive me for being repetitive, we can just add that little bit of quality that we know we have. Then I'll see as one. I don't like drawing games, as you know, and that's why even at the end we're pushing. A lot of teams will settle for the point. We're pushing on to win the game, pushing on to win the game, and barring an unbelievable save from the goalkeeper, that's what will happen. So yeah, could be an important point. We'd have loved all 3. Well, this league, it can be unforgiving, and FC Goa got some very good players. We were a good team last year, and I think we've shown Kazic was very good tonight. That's the best I've seen him, in truth. He played through the middle, whereas he's operated in the wide area for FC Goa before. Then Sadicus, a top Romanian international, top scorer in the league, a wonderful player. And that's what you get when you spend big money. You get very, very good players like that. So, but we're respectful of it, but we know on another night we could have won that game. So we'll take a point and get ourselves ready for 2 tougher weekends, and look forward to them. All good. Thanks.